Hello Nido members, Tiffany here with a short video to show you how to use Trello for our co-op sign up. So this is the screen that'll show up when you go to the Trello board. You can see you've got the classroom assistant shifts for the different months, followed by our cleaning tasks, other recurring tasks, events, and one-off tasks. After that, you'll find all of our members in alphabetical order, so you can scroll until you find your name. I've cleared out most of the tasks from last term, so we'll be starting fresh. At the end of the list, you'll see 2-day a week, 3-day a week, 5-day a week. That's just for this video to show you the different scenarios. So those will not be there when you pull Trello up to sign up for your tasks. So go back over here, show you a little bit more detail. Our classroom assistant role, each 2-hour shift is 50 points. 2-day a week members, you can expect to be earning 300 points over the course of the entire term. You can split that up however you want. 3-day a week members, it's going to be 450 points this term, and 5-day a week is the same as last term, it's 600 points. So you'll understand exactly how that breaks down when I show you the different scenarios. But back to the classroom assistant, what you can expect from this role is helping with babies that are going to sleep and need to be held, or changing diapers, helping Maggie get the kids outside. It's mostly going to be situated in the infant and toddler room. So Janine might need help at some points, but it's really the younger classroom that needs the assistance. So it really is just helping out with whatever is needed at the time, mostly a lot of holding babies and the hands-on infant care that we do. So there's 4 of those shifts every day, so lots of those to choose from if you want to do a classroom assistant shift. Now our cleaning tasks are recurring, so when you sign up for one of these, you'll do this task for the entire term. So I'll just go over these quickly. The monthly clean, this is just one time a month. It says here 30 minutes a week, but it's really, for this, you're going to be doing this all at once, so it's about just 2 hours that you could expect to be spending on this task. We'd ask that you wipe down the baseboards, clean the windows, the mirrors, and wipe down the grate on the AC, return and replace the air filters. Twice monthly, now this is a big one, it's 300 points. This would be, for most of you are 2-day a week members, this would take up all of your points if you were doing this role. So this is every other week, and hopefully it wouldn't take you more than 2 hours to do this, but you're doing it every other week, so it's 4 hours each month. If it's taking more time than that, let us know and we'll adjust. We'll get another person on the roll too, so you can split it. So this entails doing the dusting, the ceiling and the light fixtures, vacuuming, especially behind the furniture, steam clean all the floors with the mop, and then water the plants, spray the toys with bleach. Usually the trash and recycling has already been taken out, and cleaning the toilet is just quick, round the inside of the bowl with the toilet brush. Alright, so every day we have prep in the mornings. The morning prep is cleaning the coffee maker and making coffee and moving the clean dishes from the kitchen to the break room, putting those away. And if it looks like we need more snacks in the bowls on top of the microwave in the co-working space, then you can grab some more snacks and put them in the bowls. Those snacks are all under the couch in the storage area under the couch. You can just ask someone if you don't know where that is. So that's what the morning prep is. At lunchtime, there's 2 roles, and this is a pretty high priority for us. We'd really like to get all the lunchtime roles filled because it's a time when Liz and I really like to spend some time with our own children. So we want to minimize the amount of cleaning we're doing at lunchtime. So at lunch, one of the roles is doing the dishes. That's from the co-working and the childcare space, and cleaning any toys that need cleaning. And those are always in the little dirty toy basket in the classroom. Also during lunch, a quick classroom clean, so we ask that someone just quickly vacuum the infant toddler classroom and the hallway by the back door, and just quickly in the bathroom. Sometimes there's some sand in the bathroom from the mornings, and then wipe down at the snack tables and any obvious messy spots on the floor, just snack that's been dropped and stepped on, that kind of thing. We want it to be clean for the afternoon. At the end of the day, there's 3 different jobs. One is the dishes, again, from the co-working space in the classrooms, and the dirty toys. And we just wash all those in the sink with the foam pump that's sitting next to the sink. There's vacuuming or sweeping, whichever you prefer, and that's more thorough than at the lunchtime. So it's the classroom's bathroom, and then also a quick vacuum in the co-working space, because we managed to get sand in there too. And then the other thing for the end of the day is wiping down the tables in the co-working space and the classrooms, all of the classroom chairs, the bathroom surfaces, and then spot cleaning the mirror in the bathroom and the toilet if it needs it. Excuse me, the way I've broken down the points here is the green ones, it's for 2 days of the week, so either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. So you would be doing that task every Monday and Wednesday, or every Tuesday and Thursday. And that's 150 points. So that's half of your points for most of you, since you're most of you are 2-day week. For most people, it's half your points done right there. For Friday, just because it's 1 day of the week, it's a little bit less. It's only 75 points. Other recurring tasks, we've got cooking activity and an art activity. So this is something to be planned out with a teacher and co-op coordinator. And you want to find something that all of the kids can participate in, and even just a little bit, with the younger ones, the babies, they're just going to be watching. But with the older toddlers, we'd like to get them all involved. And we'll just buy the supplies, you'd buy the supplies ahead of time and assist with the activity in the classroom. It might be that we need to make this one worth 300 points. We're going to have to see how much time and effort it takes each month. It might be that just doing that cooking activity would be enough for your whole points. And similar with the art activity, trying to make it something seasonal, and that includes as many children as possible. And you do the planning and then helping out in the classroom when you do that activity, on at least for the days that you're here. And then Liz or I could step in and help if it's not a normal day for you to be here. Bringing the garbage and the recycling to the curb, it really doesn't take much time. So maybe I've budgeted about 15 minutes a week just to remember that it needs to go down to the curb. And then if you're here on Thursday, then bringing it back up to Nido. Co-op coordinator is a new role, and this is going to be someone who will be the point person for any co-op questions throughout the term, and they'll also check in with members at various points during the term just to see how co-op is going, see if everyone's happy with what they're doing, see if any changes need to be made, make sure everyone's on track. Newsletter is something that Jennifer Susi did last term, and I'm guessing she's probably going to be doing it this year. She's a graphic designer. Coffee pickup. This is every Thursday down at Joe Van Gogh on Broad Street. I've estimated it's about 20 minutes a trip, so it's 100 points for the whole term. Events are also recurring. So happy hours. This is something that'll be done as a team. So this is 2 people for planning 1 happy hour each month. So you'd work together to plan it, plan whatever. We often will do some kind of special seasonal beverage, and then sometimes we just do potluck for snacks, or just have some really simple snacks, but you would plan that, buy the supplies, and we would just agree on a budget beforehand, and then sending out the invitation to all the members and a reminder via Slack or email, and also, of course, on the day of the happy hour, helping to do the setup and the cleanup at the end. Most of the time, Liz or myself or both of us will also be around to help with that, but it'd just be really nice to have some extra hands on deck on those nights. So yeah, and if you were doing that's 300 points right there. So for most of you, again, 2-day week member, that's all the points that you would need. Yoga, we know that our lovely Stephanie is teaching yoga every other week. That's what she's doing for her co-op. Writing, Joanna is a writer, and she's going to be starting the writing group in January. Craft night, this is something Fiona was doing in the fall, and we're looking for someone to take it on for the winter. And this would really not require any planning. It's mostly just showing up and being the host for craft night and sending a reminder via Slack or email, maybe sending out an invitation just so people know when the craft night is every month. event hosts 1 and 2. So this is for evening events. We often have events in the evening. And usually either myself or Liz is at those events, but every now and then something comes up or we just need a night off. And so it'd be really nice to have 2 members that could step in and be the point person for those nights. And what would be expected of you is basically showing people where the water is, setting out the plates if anyone if they've brought snacks for the event, and then maybe generally answering questions about Nido, because sometimes people come to these events and they want to know what Nido is. So, just telling them what it's like to be a member. And no planning is needed on your part. We'll do all that ahead of time, and we would just need you to be here to represent Nido and to lock up and turn the lights off after everyone's gone. Usually events are Tuesday or Wednesday evenings from 6 to 7:30 or from 6:30 to 8. So we would get in touch with you the month before and let you know exactly when those events are going to be and what the events are, so that the 2 people that are doing it could figure out what the best fit is for both of you. And it might be that the same person takes the second event every month, the same person takes the first event every month, and then there will be some consistency. So that's probably something the co-op coordinator could work with you on, and just making sure it's a good fit for everyone. So that's it for the events. Now, if you do think of another event that you would like to host, just let us know. And that's what happened with the craft night and the writing group. There's interest in it, and I think there could be other social events if you wanted to plan something. Just let us know, and we'll get it on there. One-off tasks. These are typically maintenance type tasks. So someone that's comfortable with building or doing some maintenance work. So right now there's just a few minor things that are up here, and depending on, if you looked at it and it seemed like something you wanted to do, then we would just talk about the details, and either we'd buy the supplies or give you our card to go buy the supplies, whichever you prefer. And you can do that on your own time. All right, so let's take a look at a couple examples. So say you're a 2-day-a-week member and you want to do some classroom shifts. So the way you would go about doing that, maybe you're going to do a classroom shift each month. So we click on a day, Tuesday the 8th, and you're going to go to Move. And you see you don't want to change the board, but you do want to change the list. So you scroll down and you either find your name, or in this case, we're going to find 2-day-per-week member. And we say Move. And we're going to go to the next month. And we're going to take this one, and again, go List. It's the one we're moving. And we go to 2-day-a-week member and click Move. Close, and then one for February. And you could do 2 classroom shifts on one day if you prefer. I'm just using this as an example. This can be, depending on your schedule, whatever works for you. So that's just an example. So scroll down to the 2-day-a-week member. So now they've got 3 classroom shifts. So that's 150 points right there. So that's halfway done. So say they don't want to do any more than just 1 shift a month in the classroom, but they want to do the classroom clean. Say they want to do the classroom clean on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's 150 points. So they're going to move that from the cleaning list and move it down to 2-day-a-week member. So that's it. So that's all they're doing for their co-op. You got 1 classroom, 1 2-hour shift a month, and then they're going to do a quick vacuum and wipe down the snack tables on the Tuesdays and Thursdays that they're there. So let's do an example of a 3-day-a-week member who doesn't want to do classroom shifts and really doesn't want to do a lot while they're at Nido. So they're looking for tasks that they can do on their own time, maybe just when they're not normally going to be at Nido. So in that case, we would just give them a key and work out a time that works for them to come. So for example, maybe they want to do the twice monthly deep clean. So that's 300 points right there. So we're going to move that from the cleaning list down to 3-day-a-week member. There's 300 points right there. So we're looking for 150 more points. So some more things that can be done on your own time are these one-off tasks. It can be done on a weekend, a Saturday morning, or in the evening, whatever works for you. So we'll move that down to 3 days per week. And we're looking for 50 more points, so let's do this IKEA coat rack too. Shouldn't take very long, shouldn't take more than 2 hours. And we'll move that from one-off tasks down to a 3-day-a-week person. So, there we go, and look at that. So that's what that looks like. So we've got the 300-point task, the 100-point, and the 50-point. Let's take a look at a 5-day-a-week member now. So this person's going to be looking to do 600 points. So let's say this is a person who doesn't mind doing the cleaning before or after, but really needs to be on the clock during those hours that their child is in childcare. So they're not going to do any classroom assistant shifts, but they want to do some cleaning before or after. So let's sign them up for Monday and Wednesday, end of the day, vacuuming. So move that down to 5-day-a-week. And then say they also want to do Tuesday and Thursday, end of the day, vacuuming or sweeping. Move that down to 5-day-a-week. So that's 300 points right there. So we're looking for 300 more. And so let's choose one of these events. So maybe they want to be one of the happy hour hosts. So that means they're going to be planning and hosting 1 happy hour a month. And that should take care of it. Let's scroll on down. So our 5-day-a-week member, we've got 150, 150, and 300 for a total of 600 points. So that's what that looks like for different membership levels. That's what the different tasks look like. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And by the time you're watching this video, I will send out an email with some of this information in writing as well, and let you know who the co-op coordinator is going to be. And that person will be able to answer more questions and just help you with anything that comes up during the term. So that's that for our little instructional video, and I hope that this goes well for you. It's a really important part of Nido for us, and we hugely appreciate all of the things that you're doing to enrich our community and just the logistics of keeping this place running. It's really helpful for us to have people on board that are helping us with cleaning and making coffee and making our events happen. We really appreciate it. So thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye.